They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a man on the left. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Longhorn! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now the play fake. On the move to his left. Makes the grab on the big throw. Breaks into the open. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Moving out of the pocket. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism.
Makes a grab past the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Dropping back, it's Duarte. He's got him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 35. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Out in the backfield, he's open. It's a fumble. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Coming out with it, it's Fields. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to
Slips one guy, now he's loose. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Barnett. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's McCutcheon. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's McCutcheon. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's McCutcheon. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Got room to work. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. floating away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Running the option. It's Barnett. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Fields. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Finding an escape route. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking for an open area to his left. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Dropping back, it's Duarte. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it.
Offense will take over first and 10.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Texans! The defense putting points on the board.
How about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running into the open space. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off the play fake. Fires it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots, try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Longhorns line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides it and reads it. Keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You're going
to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air, it's Duarte. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive line.
Picked off to stop the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
That's caught. It's Stone. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Finds a little space. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Duarte. Quick strike complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Here comes the heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A kick two, as it were.
How about the job by this field goal blocking? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds a tight end down the gut. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. No matter how much college football changes, realigns,